Are we live?
Are we live? Good. Got no answer. So, do we win?
Yeah, you're live. It's showing on my end on my phone. Yeah, you're live. It's showing on my end. Shut up, me. That's the sentence I never thought I'd say. There you go. Yes, I'm still in control, folks, because yes. Yes. We'll put a pin in that because nothing's confirmed yet, so put a pin in, folks, means we'll keep that for later.
Yes. So, enjoy this.
Yes, there's about 8 hours 40 minutes ish, but thankfully I know all the answers to this one, so we're just gonna fly straight through it, okay? Yo yo yo. Sorry if I sound a little bit weird today, folks. I've had 2 packets of biscuits with my friend, so I've got a bit of a sugar high going on. So are you joking? Oh, you get off on biscuits! My cat has got a thing for biscuits at the minute, which is adorable, but it's also a pain. Especially if they're like, you know, the custard cream ones, like double stuffed. He'll find a way to get into the centre of them. So all you can see is crumbs around his face. Yeah. My friend and I, we watched 2 classic films we haven't seen in ages.
Yeah.
Shrek 1 and 2. And they were brilliant. I mean, we've not watched them for about 2 years, since before COVID.
Right.
Which is a long time. Maybe a bit longer. Good answer time. Perfect scores. We'll collect the rewards afterwards as normal.
Yeah, that's it.
What's that?
Robin Under One Dalmatian, and The Great Mouse Detective.
Classics. Did I tell you the bargain that I got on one of them on a Disney DVD?
No.
The Rescuers Down Under for £2. Which is about $2 just under in your end. That sounded wrong. I love those films. Which one? Bare Necessities. Simple bare necessities. I know, but that's not going to get us in trouble. It is. I hated that tiger. Sorry, on YouTube. Ignore that. I disliked that tiger. Okay? Yes. And the name. Ugh. Oh, absolutely. I can't remember who it was, but yes. Yes. I know they have a favourites bad guy voice list. They've got to. Yes, that snake. Even though snakes don't blink, they had to for Disney. Last lot. What's that? Yep. There we go. All three of them done. Like I said, I knew the answers, but you can't just say, I know the answers. You have to ask the question, listen to the story, ask the questions, then do it. Speed chatting. Right, well, if we've got time, do you want to do the test runs, or do you want to do it another day? Cause yeah, we need to focus on this event today. And there's going to be a lot of talking, so we need to go... What? Oh, yeah. There, I know exactly where those two are, so we'll go there, then finish off the actual quest. There's a lot of talking, a lot of running around, and a lot of, will you just hurry up? Just so you know. And Pokemon. Yeah, because they were banned. Some of them were removed due to reasons.
Access denied. We're way behind schedule.
So it's closer here. There it is. I forgot for a moment.
We're way behind schedule.
I say Kirara or Kirara because that's how it looks to me. Ki-ra-ra. But people say it's Kiara. But Kiara is spelled differently to Kirara. Right, we'll hand it in, otherwise it'll just throw us. So we'll hand this in, get the rewards, run to the actual talking bit, okay? Sorry to interrupt. Oh, I hate this place sometimes. I really don't like this place sometimes. Yes, this is why I jump off a tree. No, not only in game. And for those who don't know, folks, for Sunnycon, I have made an all character canvas. I will do. It took me 4 hours of planning. I've still not painted it yet, and I've still got some minor details to put on, but I'm happy with it so far.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wrong bloody... Sorry, wrong person, go away.
Wrong area.
Right area, wrong person. No.
Oh.
Where is he? This is what happens when you put booths on every single floor. Anyway, you were saying, Dragoon. But it was my fault that. We were talking about the canvas, then that led you to something else.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. My camera, I have all the main people checked on my.
That's what we're talking about, yeah.
Because she's not out here. Do I figure out pull on the Yaimiko banner or your ears?
Either of them.
Because it don't matter to me. I don't, you know, it's a baby. So like it killed her early. And then the next year,
Because you don't have him. I know your rule. I know your rule. Hand in, give Primos. Give Primos. Now. Primos. Primos. Stop talking, Primos. Sorry, I'm speed talking through all the jibber jabber. I won't do it with the actual talking bit.
Right. I can't wait for Kiara.
Have you noticed that a lot of beastkin? That's what I'm going to call them, folks. A lot of beastkin characters have been coming out lately. We've had Kiara. We've had Diona. Well, she was an original, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Would you say Daya is or not? Because that's just her, isn't it? But what beastkin characters have been coming out? I even think Yao Yao's part cat.
I don't know.
Yeah. He's super beastkin with all ears. And there you go, there's all rewards for the events. That's another 50, a crown, and a stage.
Oh shit.
Yep. So you got all the primos. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets of primos of 50 each. Do you want to see how many primo gems you have now? Well, I've kind of logged into it now. I don't think you saw it, and even then it'll be brief. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, I just noticed this is glowing. Level 26 Battle Pass. You didn't catch how much you had? Good. Yeah, see, if you're a quick clicker, that's the quick clicker test. Oh, that's a good name, actually.
The last round. Are you all right?
Thanks for the concern, Kaveh. I just haven't been sleeping well lately. Even though I try to fall asleep, I can't get the championship out of my head. And before I know it, it's morning again.
Kaveh.
I know the feeling. It happens to me too when I'm agonizing over my blueprints.
Do you have any tips
Well,
for dealing with
this
that?
might actually turn your opinion on him.
No. You could say there are many things that don't have a quick fix.
Yes, at the end is a very shocking turn of events. You know how he's been, don't you? Money-wise.
Illness. Sometimes there's no effective cure, so you just have to let things run their course. I don't know what's stressing you out, but I can feel all the anxiety and pressure coming from you. The next round's about to start.
Nice.
So chin up and do your best.
Oh yeah, there's a really funny moment with him and Sinnoh.
Okay, you do your best too.
Looks like everyone's here.
No, it's just funny.
There are 3 ley line disruptors buried in the area around Aru village.
Oh, poo.
These devices can imitate the effects of ley line disruption and will constantly interfere with the environment. Your goal is to shut them down. The first 3 who manage to finish
I think it could be like a distant relative, maybe.
Note that each person may only...
Oh, I like that quill. Bit long though.
And that leaving the designated competition zone will result in disqualification.
Oh, I just came up with a theory.
I shall consider letting you have the
Well, we know that the gods and archons have intervened, right?
I've been here many times, and in any case,
What if they took some of siblings, because either or, DNA, possibly while they were sleeping or unconscious at some time, and made like not a clone, but but brought somewhere else, and the genes have spread. It does make sense though when you think about it. I'm trying not to make it sound gross, but it would make sense to do that. Like someone wanted a miracle child, for example, went to a god shrine and they just said, alright, here's a good candidate. She's going to be the host for future siblings that we're going to need with lots of knowledge for later on. Ooh.
He already has Kale, who is an excellent pupil. If you were to win this round as well, then wouldn't we just be letting him have all the fun?
Go for it.
As his senior, it's my solemn duty to prevent such an inequitable arrangement from happening.
What's Tony screaming about?
I'll get going as well. See you later.
How are you feeling? I think I'm okay, but I'll take things slowly for now.
Alternate dimension.
Is this
A clone dimension.
Well, this round seems to be about how quickly you can shut down the devices. It's also testing your ability to survive in tough conditions.
That makes sense.
I knew it'd be harder than I had expected.
But if there was a clone, if they were a clone, how would you see the memories so clearly?
Or we'll have to save our energy and wait for an opportunity. Okay, I'll head out shortly. Thanks a lot, Nilu. You're welcome. Please take care of yourself. Well,
Yeah.
there goes everybody. So, who should we visit this
True.
Let Paimon think. Oh, right! Didn't Farozan say that Kainari's the favorite to win? Let's go look for him first.
Is Celestia a place? Okay, I really don't like this charging light at the minute. It keeps popping out. That sounds rude. Oh, I know, I'm just gonna wait till payday.
Because with that, I've seen it a lot. Once people on the charger go in, it's pretty much over. But
Geronimo land. That's what I do, folks, when there's a cliff. First time I did that, Dragoon was a little bit worried. But you've since learned to trust me.
You're right. Huh? Oh no. It looks like he's fainted. We have to help him. Kainari, are you okay?
why the sibling wouldn't save us every time?
So hot.
Literally.
So you passed out because of the heat?
It would make sense as well to corrupt a clone.
That's right.
Yeah,
I usually bring lots of water when I go to the desert, precisely to avoid this situation. I went through all my water very quickly, and with the effects of the disturbed ley lines, I started feeling dizzy. My ancestors, the Valukashuna, were originally from the desert. But I guess this is what happens when a species migrates. They become intolerant of their original environment.
Kicked her out.
This isn't the time for a history lesson. Let's get you some water.
Humans, such fragile beings. Your bodies can't even survive extreme changes in the environment. Here, take this. Let him drink it.
Look at that picture. Look how droopy his ears are.
Are you serious? So better be just normal water. Hey, you're leaving already? Paimon really doesn't get
Yeah, my end is still wandering because I've not picked him up yet.
Anyway, let's focus on helping
Does
Kainari.
that make me sound really weird?
I'm feeling a little better now. Thanks, you two.
Oh, it wasn't just the two of us. Just now.
Found you at last.
Sino, you're here too.
I was concerned, so I came back to check on you. Will you be able to go on?
I didn't even
My
notice, sorry.
tail is so dry.
Is it just me, is that flower on his shoulder look like a giant sunflower?
I don't see any purpose in pushing myself beyond what is reasonable. It appears I'm not suited to this particular round. I should probably just return to Aru Village and rest.
Really? So you're backing out?
Yes, I do have my results in the first round to serve as a buffer.
It was really
so
sweet because
even if I
Sino
forfeit this round, I
is
still
checking up on his friend because he's not used to the desert.
Withdrawing now will allow me to conserve my energy. continuing to push onward would be
A wise decision. Let's
Well, he
get you
does
back
go
to
to the
Palm
desert, but he has
Village.
more water. But in this, it's limited water
It's fine.
and food.
I can make it back on my own.
Oh, stop trying
I've
to
only
be
just
tough,
noticed, but you
Connie.
can see his
Come
neck
on.
getting
Let's
hot
get
as
to
well.
Palm Village.
You'd think he'd be wearing less clothes for the desert, because that's a lot of layers. I'm sorry. I mean, I get it if you're in the rainforest and you're used to that kind of climate. I mean, Lumine has another layer that we've learned. That's to cover a chest area, a torso. But that's different because the rest of the clothes are sensible and cool.
How are you feeling now,
There's
Connie?
so much
Do you want to rest
potential.
some more?
That's kind of freaky.
There's some shade here, so we can stop for a while.
All right, let's do that.
Oh, I got Tony Faruzan as well.
Oh, so you and Tainari. And you got the Traveler and Paimon with you. Oh, hey, Layla.
So that's where his vision is.
Yeah, the sun was too
See,
strong, so I decided to take a
no.
break here for a while.
Yeah.
What
I
is
didn't
it?
know it were on his, like,
Are you
hit
all done
back
already?
thing. I've never saw it before.
Unfortunately not. I'm not quite as capable as I thought. I intend to withdraw from this round. Sino and the
I do
Traveler
too.
are escorting me back
Think.
to Aru Village.
I do, yeah. I've got him too.
Can you even do that?
But don't they kind of remind you of the visions? Don't they kind of remind you of Pokemon Mega Evolution Stones?
Didn't I ask you if you were alright before this? If you had just decided to withdraw then, you wouldn't have had to suffer.
Well, I had to try, didn't I? So I tried, and it didn't work out. And now I'm backing out while I can. When I get back, I'm definitely going to make a batch of sun-resistant oil. Next time I venture into the desert, I'll be prepared.
I mean, obviously, the two different genres, but you could see that working. But the lightning one's similar, apart from it's purple in this and it's yellow in Pokemon. And there's no yellow here. Blue's blue, blue's water.
Be careful not to push yourself too hard.
Exactly, so they've had to rework a few things.
I mean,
But they do kind of look like that.
Pressure?
That's funny.
Hey,
you
Kitty, please come back to sleep.
Your expression is similar to the ones I see on criminals'
That
faces.
explains it.
To tell you the truth, I'm still not sure whether I have what it takes
Blown my mind away.
the Starshine Championship. Most people voted for me because of all the rumors surrounding me, and to be honest, those rumors don't really mean anything. Now I don't know how to deal with all the expectations they've put on me. Even the people who usually criticize me voted for me this time.
Layla, I love you, but you need to
So I feel
speak
like
faster.
I have to live up to their expectations somehow.
So their expectations are putting pressure on you.
Oh, it's really cute at the end because everyone's praising her and she's going, "That's wonderful." Oh, it's like little yawns are seeping through. And one of them actually said something along the lines, "Go and take a break."
Those who expect things from you do not necessarily do so from
So the Tainari needs to take her to the bedroom, put an incense stick, and just leave her alone, and just knock her out for a
Our
month.
primary duty is to interact with knowledge, not to meet
Not that we're meant to be pervy folks,
As for me,
but
I took part in this
yeah,
competition to advertise
Tanari
for
needs to knock
academic
her out with
lecture at
some
Kinderville next month.
incense.
I'll obviously try my best during the competition, but I won't let any additional pressure get to me. I think you can also try to find a clearly defined goal. That may help you.
Layla.
Absolutely parched after talking so
The
much.
hair is really good.
I've still
When's
got
that
some
coming
more
out,
left.
or is it already out?
No, I'll be alright. We aren't far from Aru
Well,
Village,
if
so
things
I can
go
go
well
most
in
of
the
the
next
way
few
myself.
days, you might be able
We
to.
should get back to the competition.
Yes.
Don't you want
That
to
means
bring
I can
that
take a
ring to the
little bit
mission
of a
club?
break.
Yes.
And I'll be employing you to get me some cards.
Your spirit will live on through me.
Hey,
And
don't
maybe some
talk
extra
like that.
primos, because I
You're not
need
dead, Sino.
the primos. Need Gonyu. I've got a guarantee and she's
I'll be
playing
right
hard
back
to
then.
get. That sounded
See you
weird.
after the round ends.
I'll continue searching for the ley line disruptors.
She is though.
It's true.
Are you feeling better now, Layla?
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like some of the weight has been taken off my shoulders after chatting with
Don't worry,
Sumari.
Lionel.
It's been a long time since I first left my hometown to come to the academia, and every day here has been so precious. But of course, there have been some rough times.
Yeah.
All sorts of complex
You'll
astrological
probably hear me in the
models,
background
countless
going,
quizzes, and essays that took all my brain power to
because I've been doing a lot of gaming for this event.
days are like
A
huge
lot, and I'm
games.
still not finished. I'm going to finish off Tony's after this.
Continue running
But I can
forever
skip
and
through the
ever.
dialogue on
When
that.
I was chosen as my Darshan's
Yeah.
representative,
You should
I
have
thought,
talked to the guy,
yeah,
showed
I
up.
think that's what Tainari was trying to. You're our good friends, which is why
Katie,
that
come
stopped
on.
me from dropping out of the
Stop
group.
staring at me
And
weirdly.
why
Come
you
on.
don't feel disappointed in me. That's right. You don't need to feel so down.
But like, if I get all stuff situated,
With that said, he did also say that he hoped I would have more concrete goals for taking part in this competition. I don't have any now, but I'll give that some thought. Anyway, I won't take up any more of your time. True. We should go look for the others. Now, who's left? Tanari's dropped out for the round, and we just saw Sino. You could go see how Madame Farozan's doing. I've heard that she's quite knowledgeable about the desert. So
Well,
she's
one of your
probably
characters
made
level
some
8 at the
progress by
moment. I don't know
now.
about the rest.
Okay, let's go find
Friendship.
Farozan.
What are you doing? I'm the cat. You need scarabs, don't you, at the minute? Scarabs. Desert beetles.
Have you made any progress? You're just in time. I'm about to start digging right here. Oh, you found the ley
For
line
now.
disruptor already? Such a
Right,
simple
where I'm
task.
stood right now on the map,
While
good
we were out
place for
hunting in
him.
the desert, I discovered a primal construct that was acting abnormally.
There's
So I followed it all the way here.
the oasis. I found a couple of dozen there the last few days.
Something in the wind
Quick
makes me travel
respawns.
around this area. You're a true expert, Madame Farozan. You know what to do right away. Well, I do happen to have more experience than most. Put that aside. Has anyone completed this challenge yet?
Did I tell you about one of my YouTubers, the Snake Discovery? What happened?
Well then, I suppose I'll be the first. What about that boy?
They got robbed.
Oh? And why's that? He's not used to being out and about in the desert.
Well, they took it as a learning experience. No animals were taken. They took 2 cash boxes.
What about the others? Is that
And you can actually see him breaking in. So, police involved, everything like that.
She seems to be doing
And
Sino just started his search for the disruptors, and as for that guy, well, Till knows what he's thinking.
Around the neck or on a cloak?
Paimon doesn't think so, or our locators would have already let us know.
It looks about the same to me.
Strange. What's your lollygagging for? With his skills,
It
should
could
have
be
something
your
done by
brightness on
now.
your phone.
Well, I'm afraid the most thrilling moments are already done here. You should probably go find Kaveh and see how he's faring now.
I'll look at that in a minute. Oh. If you're hearing tinkling, it's a bell. My cat's playing with a bell. She's got a bit of sash to her. Go away! What? Yeah, that's the locator that you get with it. No, a cloak's the same. I've just matched it up with the picture. This is really funny.
Following me. I already gave you all the food I had on me.
I'm not sure. Maybe if the max friendship.
You can cry.
I'm being attacked!
I don't have any more food. All I have left is a half bottle of water, and I can't possibly give you that. Without water, traveling in the desert will be incredibly difficult. And I still need to find what I'm looking for. Marak, can you help me out here? Keep them away.
No, her scarf's the same. Every now and then she will have on the first leaf of the collar on the front, it will change colours to a lighter colour.
Not long after I entered the
It's
desert,
like a mood thing, according to this.
I don't know why, but they didn't leave the competition grounds. Now the ley line disruptions have left them confused and circling around the area. The moment they saw me, they wouldn't leave me alone. They even cheated me out of my limited food supply.
His eyes are different as well.
Hey, didn't I ask you to keep them away?
Oh, it's an artifact. It doesn't talk, it just goes beep boop.
That's right.
It's his toolbox.
Toolbox, Marak.
Okay. That's pretty damn much. It's similar to, the ball. Which artwork? I want this to be labeled. I don't care.
I was in them desert foxes mystified by him.
Yeah.
Sometimes I need to carry things when I go out, so it's handy to have a portable toolbox.
Well, this definitely doesn't look like an ordinary toolbox, that's for sure.
It's a long story. When I was working in the desert, I ran into a merchant group who had a machine core they excavated from some tomb. It was clearly from King Deshret's civilization. His technology...
Yeah, but it's a new part or an underpart.
And Kasharwar has many different opinions on this topic. Our current theories cannot explain such mysteries. Upon seeing such a rare, complete specimen before me, I forked over all the more on my person to purchase it. Sometime back, I wanted to make an automated case that could store my offloaded items.
I'm sorry, Kaveh, but those earrings look extremely heavy.
It can't understand commands that are too complex, but it can serve as my assistant and help me with things like mapping and surveying. Most importantly, it can't talk, so it can't give me any attitude. Oh, yes. Thanks for helping me.
I did get him.
Sorry.
I hope this season of my life ends soon, so I can get things back on track. Things just started going downhill at some point. Maybe it all started when my mom remarried and left for Fontaine. Maybe it all started when I spoke to Ethan in the library. Maybe it's because constructing the Palace of Alcazar's burned through my funds. I'm still
Yes,
paying
you
off the
messed me
debt
up with
from
D.
that
Luke.
one.
If I'd have got to
When is
Nari,
this going to
would have been great.
end?
I mean, don't get me wrong, I like D. Luke. Don't get me wrong, he's a good fighter. But I
Now that I
want to
think about it, I
continue.
guess we're all unlucky here. It's not like any of you asked to be trapped in the leyline disruption. Okay, let me get you all out.
Kave, aren't you going to look for the ley line
It's a
disruption?
love-hate relationship with D. Luke.
Yes, but I can't just leave them here, can I? Oh, forget it. The more I think about this, the
Amber?
more I feel a headache coming on. I'll get back to searching once I get them out of here. Time's a wasting. I'm off.
He's leading the foxes away, but that is adorable.
But he can't ignore those he wants to help. Paimon's always felt like he's
Like,
the
bounce,
type
bounce,
who's
bounce,
like
bounce, bounce.
spots. Paimon doesn't mean this in an insulting way, but he seems like the kind of guy who'd be really easy to take advantage of.
See, look there. Her shawl changed to a different colour for a split second.
Whoa, someone's done already. Right? Wonder who it is. Let's go back and ask all him.
Oh. If you're hearing a lot of moaning, it's because my back's killing me. Oh, thank you very, very much. I was being attacked, or I should say, you were being attacked. So your health's gone down to like, levels. And remember, Dragoon, that you'll have even more wishes because of your star glitters. They hate me as well, Dragoon, remember? Well, that and Razor. Yeah, I finally got him. I'm just saying that I pulled for a lot to try and get him, and it took me a while.
Ooh, so Sino was the quickest.
I am from Spontamon, after all. We know a lot about ley lines, so finding a disruptor was never going to be particularly difficult for me.
Since the Traveler and Paimon also happen to be here, do you have anything you want to say?
Anything I want to say? My friend couldn't continue on, so failure was never an option. The bonds of yesterday will forge the road to tomorrow. With the ties of friendship that bind us, I won't lose to anyone. That's a line from King of Invocations, one of my favorite works, and it sums up my thoughts right now.
It might be a good thing that Tainari isn't here.
What?
He'll give Sino a good smack. Oh wow, it's already so late. Everyone's probably running low on food and water. It'll only get harder from here on out.
Something similar happened in King of Invocations. What a classic.
Any thoughts on that, Alhaven?
I have no thoughts regarding King of Invocations.
Milo obviously wasn't asking about that.
Deserts are much more dangerous at night, so this competition should be nearing its end. At the moment, only Farazan, Layla, and Kaveh remain.
Next person to find a
Well,
disruptor.
no, the array R60. It's all just cash.
Wait, only 3 people are left? Tainari forfeited, and Sino's already died. What
Killing spree!
He also forfeited not long ago.
Kinda can't understand what he's
Your
saying
characters
now.
are easy.
Like
For a challenge, try them on my
It's
end.
almost over. Let's go see what the
Or
other
Tony's
kids are
end.
doing.
Because Tony, even though he's similar level to you, it is not higher level. Yes, because it's not, stamina-wise, it's not high. You know what I'm trying to say. Well, it's going to take a little bit longer, so we'll probably have to do like a stream and a half. Ah, scarabs right here.
Hello again. You know, it suddenly occurred to me that you... Really? Wow. I don't know where you get your strength from. The desert's getting colder now that night's falling, and the wind can really sting your face because of all the sand in it. Has anyone finished this round yet? Sino's already settling down. Have you made any progress yet? I circled the whole area, but I
Ooh.
didn't find anything. But I did have the chance to think some more
Ooh,
about
too
that
OP.
thing that was weighing up. Well, my fellow Ratarahist members must have all put my name forward for different reasons. And maybe a lot of them only picked me because they wanted to watch me make a fool of myself. But be that as it may, I believe that a lot of them genuinely do expect great things from me. And I want to live up to their expectations. I don't want them to regret putting my name down. Huh? But doesn't thinking like that put a lot of pressure on you? Of course, that comes with some amount of pressure for sure.
Right.
But now I've thought about it, I don't feel like this is something I have to do.
Yeah, but
Instead, it's something I
but
want
Red
to
would be
do.
Sith.
That may not sound like a huge
But
difference
they
to
could make
you,
that a deep
but it
orange,
relax
though.
a lot.
Like the embers.
So don't worry about me. Well, that's great. Also, now that I've
Mm.
relaxed, I think I'll just take a quick nap. Just a quick one. Hmm? But the competition isn't over yet. Oh, Layla. She's really a
That'd
bundle of
be
nerves,
interesting.
isn't she? Yeah! Good to see you too. Whew, it's nice to be out. Feels like I've been cooped up inside for quite a while. Well, since I'm here, I guess I should help her finish this. What are we supposed to be doing here again? Finding a ley line disruptor, was it? Let me see. Looks like she's basically gathered
Yeah.
all the information she needs. It won't take long to wrap this up. Come with me, you two.
Sorry.
Do you ever get the feeling that the ley lines have a regular flow? Similar to the way that celestial bodies follow fixed orbits? If we were looking down from on high, I wonder whether we'd find that the ley lines are just the reflections of the stars upon the Earth. Not all astrological phenomena can be directly observed. Some are
Well, this is
deductions based
other
on other
layer of
things, like...
personality.
It's the same situation with the ley lines. The parts of them that are hidden underground can be identified via elemental energy, sound, and other
It's
phenomena.
split personality. Her rested one.
It should be here, I think.
Yeah, sleepy side, rested side. Let's leave it at that. And not make it sound like she's evil.
Ah, this should be it, right? I'll turn it off. That should restore the ley lines in the area to normal. Nice work! Again, I didn't do any of the real work. I'm just wrapping up. She'll probably wake up soon. No doubt she'll be a little disoriented at first, but once she's got her bearings, she'll go and report that she shut down this disruptor. Will you be staying here for a while? Or are you going to check on the other contestants? Oh, time to check our locator. Whoa, it looks like Kave and Farozan are headed towards the same place. Perhaps they're about to find the last disruptor. Also, speaking of Kave, he's an interesting one. Why do you say that? Before the second round,
Sorry.
I had a chat with the other me. He said that worries can be like illnesses. They don't always have a magic cure. Sometimes you just have to endure them as best you can until they run their course. But the way I see it, his situation is much worse than my other selves. She just hadn't found what she wanted to do at the moment, which is why she felt lost. Kave, meanwhile, knows what he wants to do. He's convinced that he has to win, and yet he still seems
You're not wrong.
He doesn't have a second personality, but somehow he still seems that he's at odds with himself in some way. I don't know exactly how to describe it. It's like he's smiling on the outside, but there's no joy inside, only sorrow. Still, who knows? He must be more experienced than me. Maybe he's just better at dealing with it all than I am. Oh, but back to the topic of wrapping up. Shouldn't we be getting back to the action to record how everything plays out? The last one, then the round's over. Oh, true. Okay then, guess we'll be going now. We'll keep everything you said in mind.
Painfully.
Kage and Farozan were
Now, what they did to poor
confident
Naida?
but it turns out they're the last ones to find the disruptor.
Wow, 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 wow. And now back to these two. You know, they may be smart, but they're dumb and dumber. Pardon me. Whee!
Oh man, it's gonna be so sad when we don't have that.
They might have something similar.
Maybe.
Oh, I've gone past them. Well, I gathered that by looking at the guy looking at the flowers.
Should you ring here?
Confusing.
Finally found it.
Kave? Are you?
Oh, Madame Faruzan. And here I thought you would have finished this round by now.
Farozan, Kave! Oh, looks like Layla's already done.
I didn't expect that you and I would find a disruptor at the same time. How are the other contestants doing?
No.
Kainari and Hakkai's forfeited, while Sino and Layla are already done. You two are
Oh,
doing
well,
what's
we gotta make it so we can make a town.
Huh? That's weird. Didn't you start digging really early on? Yes, I kept digging,
Or
but
instead
instead
of just
of finding the
constantly
disruptor,
grinding
I found
vomit.
a ruin. I fell down pretty deep, and it was completely dark in there.
And one of the things they should be able to do there is change your outfit.
Actually, very impressive.
Being no offense to the traditional Lumi and Aether, but at least girls need to change their clothes once in a while.
I encountered a lot of lost desert foxes along the way, and I brought them to the outskirts of the competition zone. When I came back, I was absolutely parched. And then I blacked out. Probably from the heat,
Yes.
When I woke up, it was already night. I used the last of my strength to come here.
The most curious reason indeed. Huh. Are you sure you're alright? It sounds like you were in an incredibly You said you were familiar with the desert. The way you handle problems. It does feel rather at odds with your title as a genius.
It was problematic, but that had nothing to do with me being a genius. It was my
So they
decision.
go to bed.
The way I did things wasn't optimal.
Time is it over
I
there?
wouldn't have been comfortable not doing it either. My conscience would have weighed
So it's
on
an
me.
early night then.
Youths these days, each stranger than the next. But back to the main issue at hand. Since we are both very certain that this is where the final leyline disruptor is, let's dig it up then.
Night, Tony.
Well, this is indeed it. Of that there is no doubt. But how shall we keep the score this time? What is it, youngster? You seem relieved.
Absolutely.
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking that this round's finally over. There shouldn't be any more innocent creatures getting wrapped up in danger. As for the
I've just come up with a bit of a notice thing here.
Can't think of anything better.
It's nothing like, oh my god, there's a massive theory going on. I just noticed with people with longer hair that like the bobby pins are shaped like an X. If you look at Farazan, she's got two. And Carvey, he easily has two because of his longer hair. But a few characters have it. I've seen it on at least 3 characters. There might be more. But it's shaped like a cross.
Looks like the second round is over. I wonder who is faster.
Well, I just came up with a dark theory.
Where's Madame
Okay. You know that everyone's joked about Carvey looks like siblings? What if he was frozen and he is actually the sibling?
I'm not caught up in anything. Don't make it sound like I take pleasure in having bad luck.
That would make sense, so that's a no. Okay, never mind.
Have a curious affinity for drawing lots?
I'll go get the box and slip.
Yeah, so that theory's out at water. Never mind. But the eyes are similar.
Let's see how I fare.
Yeah, like, again, jeans.
Congratulations. Looks like Kabe's next making a turn for the better.
Yeah, well, it's been like a couple of 100 years, so...
It looks like you've been rewarded for your tribulations in the desert. This round's points are yours. And with that, our second round is done. Sino
Maybe.
and Kabe are our victorious contestants. As for the current standings, let me see. Sino and Layla both have 4 points, putting them both in first place. The rest in descending order are Tainari, Barozak, Kabe, and Haku. The next round
Why
will be
with
the
so
final.
much detail in these characters and they're not playable?
I heard that some stalls at the Wisdom Tower are debuting new games, so feel free to drop by if you're interested. Otherwise, see you next round.
Yeah. Yay, we're on to the last bit. Go play at the booths. Done them all. We have done them all. Okay. Hmm.
Feels like something's been on your mind this entire time.
Traveler, Paimon. I finally found you.
Finally? Did something happen?
Don't you feel like there's something off
Hmm.
about this year's Academia Extravaganza? When Candace and I were at the cafe earlier, we might have caught sight of some mercs on business. Thing is, they were
Okay, so
disguised
Daya
as
does
tourists
not
for a
have the hair
but no disguise can
clips.
mask the stench of blood. Just from their suspicious looks, I bet they
Candice, I'm
consider
assuming she doesn't because she has short hair at the back and front.
We
Apart
eavesdropped
from the
on what they were
tassels.
doing. Their target seems to be someone called Sachin.
Sachin? Isn't that the person who Karina mentioned during the opening
I swear
ceremony?
Candace can literally
He's
pull off
apparently
as
the sponsor behind the competition prizes and the hologram
relative to
Sounds like a rich person, all right. It makes sense now. The Eremites have been struggling to make ends meet recently, so a lot of groups have been doing private work that involves the rich. In their words, one gig sets you up for half a year. Just one job like this nets them enough more.
Waggy tail, waggy tail, waggy
The
tail.
extravaganza has brought many tourists to Sumeri City all at once. So it's likely that they took advantage of the bustle to sneak in.
I really wonder
Dia and I weren't directly
what
captured
sort of
in
things
it,
coming up in this
they were
story
on
what
guard
can
and
happen.
made some excuse to slip away. I would have tied him up if it wouldn't have caused a
But
scene.
also,
Who's legally supposed to take care of this kind of thing? Matra or the Core of 30?
If Sino were here, he'd definitely get involved. Why don't we head
Oh
over
yeah,
to
that has
Sino
been
and
hinted.
tell him
Water
Matra?
exploration.
Thanks a million, you two.
Not at all. There was a coincidence and weren't we
Oh,
inspired?
please.
Yeah, don't sweat it. The Eremites' reputation is going to get even worse if these scumbags succeed. But this is Sumeri City. Candace and I don't have as much freedom to act here.
I'm thinking that
So
could be a
leaving this in
bubble,
your
water
hands.
bubble or something.
Should
Air
you
bubble.
require our aid, come
I
by to the
love
cafe.
Daya's eyes.
Paimon's noticed that something's bugging me. Is it the extravaganza? Cause Paimon's starting to think that there's more than meets the eye here, too. But thinking like this isn't doing anything. Let's just go find a Matra.
Can I travel up to the Matra? No. Let's just keep going till it's done. I don't mind it being longer. Yes, and I'm going to a little game called Bed. I'll try and get Tony's done as well, because I'm at the same bit we are now. Yeah, I've done all the major things. It's just the last primos. I don't even know how much the last missions give you, if any. 60. So yeah, we're not losing that. And I might watch a really light-hearted anime before I go to bed.
Hey, isn't that the mantra we investigated Siraj with? Arav, wasn't it?
Hello, both. It's been a while. Do you have any issues to report?
You know, I noticed something
Someone's
in
planning to
season
kidnap Sachin.
7 or 8.
Goodness.
Just
I
before
suppose it's not all
Battlefront,
that
you know,
surprising.
when Ash is about to take on all
The
them
popularity of the extravaganza has given him quite the
thingies.
reputation boost as its sponsor. He's seen as one of
Not
these
the
super
legendaries.
rich types.
Like the symbols of knowledge and all
The
them.
Arbiter is back now. Shouldn't he send some people to protect him?
They all go the separate ways,
To
don't
tell you
they?
the truth,
So
we've thought about
May
doing
and
just
Max
that.
go to the
However,
parents,
Sachin
then
apparently prefers to
they
spend
both
most of his
show up
time
at
out doing field
Ash's
work and hardly ever
town,
comes back to
okay?
Cyrus City. No one has been able to contact
Brock
him.
also disappears
Well,
back home,
maybe something
but
to
then he just
this.
mysteriously shows up when they've all
Each
set off
time the
again.
Inter-Darshan Championship is held, I will be watching from close by to choose a suitable person to
Well,
inherit
it's
the
not
legacy.
that. It's just that
The
is there
same
an
leader remains
episode
committed to that
missing where
promise, and he
it
must be
doesn't
right
even
here in
say
the
in
city
the
somewhere.
thing
I suspect
that
that
they
the
mess up
Palearctic's
with an
impressed with
old
what he learned
friend
back in
on the
Azeroth
way,
and decided to come here
like
and
it
try his
normally
luck.
does, unless I've missed
So,
something.
we shouldn't know where Sachin...
I would assume
Or
not.
maybe
But don't
could
you
it
worry.
be?
A couple of kidnappers. All of that said, if you're interested,
No, it
the
was
sooner
on a
we ascertain his
hallucination.
whereabouts, the quicker we can act to.
Fair point.
But
Yes,
it's definitely
No,
there,
I'm
and it's
afraid
saying that
he's never
he
committed any
left
crimes or broken
Ludicolo
academic
with his
protocol, so we
family
don't have a very
because
detailed
all
file on him.
kids got on well with
I've
him.
heard that Alhaitham has now stepped down from his post as acting Grand.
good idea. Okay, we'll head back to the extravaganza.
I don't know, but if you come across that, you let us know. Oh, come on. Please. Please, let it finish.
Amazing.
You don't mind if I skip a few lines of dialogue, do you?
Yeah, it was no NPCs.
What?
It was no NPCs.
Yeah. Because that guy's nothing, is he?
Yeah.
Hey, Miru?
Well,
Have you
the
seen
other one
Alhaitham
was
anywhere?
the base above.
Alhaitham? Why? What is it?
We're trying to track down someone and we need him to pull up some records for us.
Oh, I see.
So I can see that I've done on the
Sorry, I don't know where he went. He's always
But
the
in
first to leave
between
after the
that
competition
and
ends, and he never tells anyone where he'll be going.
Huh. Yeah, actually, that sounds about right.
Let me think. To be honest, he doesn't seem very interested in the extravaganza, so he probably doesn't stick around longer than he has to. To him, being a commentator is just extra work he was roped into. Do you guys know?
Ooh, maybe. Paimon remembers that his house isn't that far from here, so we might as well check it out.
Here we go. We're going to Alhaitham's house. Yeah. Correction. We'll have a talk later, just you two. Yeah, most likely when your internet's sorted, and I'm most likely in bed, having a well-earned, game-free rest.
Well, let's try out then. No answer? Maybe no one's home. Hello? Alhaitham? Are you in? We need your help with something.
Oh, it's you two?
Oh, Kaveh, you're home!
Come on in. I'll get the door for you. I can't be too careful. If someone from the academia
Oh,
came here
man,
looking
no.
for
It's gonna be
Alhaitham,
fun to
and
watch
I
you
opened the
look
door for them without
so
thinking, before long the whole city would know that I'm living here.
You know when they're doing that, that battle in that dojo, where it's like slanted rooms and all that?
It's
How
fine,
come
as
they
long
didn't
as I
look
stay in my
completely
room.
down when Ash fell
Anyway,
through the
why did
wall?
someone just barge in here looking for him? Most people have better things to do.
Because it's clearly seeing him fall, and it's not like he was
Who knows
all the
what
way
exactly
over, he
went
was
wrong?
literally
All there
there.
was to
It's
do
like, hey
was
guys, I'm
try to have
still
a
alive,
contact
hurry up and pull me up.
He's just incapable of saying
It was
anything
just,
pleasant.
how did they not see
I taught
him
how the second round works.
dangling there?
Taught
But I
him.
understand because his
To give
eyes
him
are
good
constantly
karma, of
closed.
course.
And
Not
boy,
much
do they look
talking
weird
points.
when they're open.
But him, only him.
That
Literally
sent
nothing but
horrors
talking.
in my mind.
You're always quick to remind me of my
Yes.
upperclassmen, and yet you do not
It's
problem
like,
solve when I
there,
want you to
pinprick
come here.
eyes. Ugh, keep them
This
closed.
begs the question,
Give me the
why
super
do you
glue.
attach prestige to seniority at all? What does he mean, manner
He
becoming of
is,
an
yes.
upperclassman? What, am I supposed to earn the title of upperclassman now? And he didn't stop there. He said,
Yes. Tracy was okay, but Rock's the best. Brock's the best. The connoisseur guy was okay. Clement was okay, but a tiny bit annoying. And I don't know about the new characters.
Yeah, that does sound like something Alhaitham would say.
What?
I've had it with him. Every time I talk to him, it's the same way. He finds a way to infuriate me every single time.
Most of them, yeah.
Anyway, the disdain is very much mutual between us, so I'll be moving out as
Connoisseur
soon as
guy.
possible. I'm actually packing my things right now. He'll have to get used to doing his
Clement.
own cleaning and tidying from now on. See those perfectly
But
hung
Clement
paintings on the
was
walls?
trying to figure
They're
things
coming
out
with
for
me, too.
himself.
If his life wasn't
Plus, he
such a
kind
bore
of
before
he kind of broke the
it
gym.
certainly will be after today.
Wait, you're moving out already? But the competition isn't even over yet. How can you afford it?
Well, obviously I can't just yet. I'm just packing early to get ahead of the game. I've got my new place picked out already. The moment I have my hands on the prize money, I'm going to buy it and move my things right in. It'll take me 3 days tops to move out of here for good. I now know what I have to do to achieve this goal. No matter what happens in the third round, I will win. I will emerge triumphant. You'll see.
Well, we'll be rooting for you.
They look so weird. They look like they reverted to a child form. I mean, I know the kids look like babies. So cute.
An internal conflict.
Meaning what exactly? Oh, don't tell me you think I have serious
That's right.
personality flaws too.
You didn't say that. But
Two.
think about it. You say you want to win, but you also turned Faruzan down when she offered to give you her coins. Plus, you took it upon yourself to help those desert foxes.
Wait, what's so unusual about all that?
No, Serena and
I
Bonnie.
felt guilty otherwise. Where's the conflict in that?
She's a child and she's a girl, so yeah, she counts. He counts Max as two male companions travelling with him.
Well, when you put it like that, yes, why indeed? It's a good question.
Girlfriends.
I guess it's just...
But thinking like that all the time must make your life so exhausting. Sleeping in the middle of the desert like this? Was that really worth it?
It's complicated.
Yeah.
Let's
He
maybe
looked
leave this
about
conversation for
15
another time.
there, the way they
What was it
dressed
you
him
needed
up.
Alhaitham's help with, anyway? Sachin. Huh. He did actually mention a Sachin recently.
Kitty.
I remember he brought a few documents home that day. He was thinking out loud as he looked through them, making some notes and doodling as he went.
The little
He
what cell?
suggested that I should take a look, but I didn't. Give me
Oh
a moment.
yeah.
Let me go find them.
That cell Pokemon was pretty OP'd as well. Squishy! Yeah, that were cute, especially when they had to make a bigger bag for her.
Here, take it.
Because the Dene and it were arguing. That were cute.
Taking liberties? He certainly
We
is
never
capable of
actually
helping
find out
himself
the
to
name of that
my beer
Pokemon, do
whenever
we?
he pleases. And anyway, he did ask me
I
if I
think
wanted
it's
to read
Excels or
reviews.
something like
I didn't
that.
see the point at the time, so he just left them on the side. He doesn't leave documents lying around unless he's okay with other people reading them. It's fine, I promise.
Cool, if you say so. Okay, let's see what he's got on Sachin. That was a lot of information. Mine's getting a headache. So, to sum up,
Mhm.
Sachin put the academia in charge of managing his estate and went off to do research, right? He even said that if he really liked one of the contestants, he wouldn't just give them a reward, but his entire estate as well. Oh, that must be worth heaps and heaps of flora.
What? Are you serious? All of Sachin's wealth, that's more
Yes.
than I could spend in a
Minor like
lifetime,
Paul.
surely. Heck, if I got chosen, I'd be able to pay off all my debts, then buy a new place, and still have cash to
Well,
burn.
well, no, no.
I could build another Palace of Alcazar's Array. Except this time, I'd make it 10 times. Oh, then there's that new project in Port Ormos, of course. The bridge renovation. To do it properly would take upwards of...
Hey, snap out of it! You're getting way ahead of yourself there, mister!
Uh, you're right. First, I need to focus on winning and moving out of this place.
Huh? Wait a moment. There's a loose slip of paper tucked in between these pages.
I don't know.
Did I hate them like this? It looks
I
like he
still
just
don't
tossed
like
these things
Harley.
down as he was thinking things over. Let's see.
Cacturn guy.
Two phrases have been circled. Sachin, dead or alive, unknown. And diadem of knowledge. Some of this stuff is just plain incomprehensible. Is this written in some other language?
Let me see. Huh. I recognize this script. Give me a second. Lofty ideals may provide no defense at all against nihilism,
That
but
I
perhaps
remember
little
eventually
decisions
made
can.
on Serena.
That's a rough translation anyway.
They
I can't
all
guarantee
begin
it's 100% accurate.
knowing the content of the
There's another smaller
Yeah,
line of
apart
text
from
underneath.
Iris, what did she do?
Huh. How would he bring that up?
Wow. It's so cool that you can actually read this script.
We worked together on a project once when we were students. The title was Decoding the Runes and Architectural Philosophy of the Ruins of King Deshret's Civilization. I had to familiarize myself a little.
Oh, interesting. So, any idea what Alhaitham meant by all this?
Who knows? The way his mind works is one of the great mysteries of the world.
Fair enough. Well, guess we've learned all we can here. Yeah, you better catch those crooks. But until then, let's just head out first.
Yay! That one's finished. Now it's time for the last one. That took an age. All that for 30 Primo Gems. Yeah. Oh, here's one that they all reunite with him to open his Pokemon gym in Pallet Town. The shortest way on the planet there.
Paimon just heard that the Matra have
Yeah. Oh, also, if they did open his gym in Pallet Town, the Professor O could be the healer, technically, wouldn't he? Because they don't have a Pokemon Center there, do they?
No, which is kind of weird when you think about it.
Well, it is a town.
We just finished interrogating the suspects.
What did you find out?
Well, some of them are in towns, but it's like special circumstances. And Pallet Town does have a professor with a teleporter. So if anything is bad, send it to the nearest Pokemon Center. Which I believe is Misty's town, isn't it? Have I got that right?
It's anybody's guess at this point. In any event,
Rocks,
apparently
yeah.
the guys we caught are just the tip of the iceberg. Most of them are still snooping around outside the city. We're diverting manpower as we speak to try and round them up.
No.
Would you like to come along?
Sure. Let's go get to the bottom of all this.
Send it to Broxtown. No offense to the nurse story, but I'll put my trust in a different place. I mean, nurse story is probably okay, she's neutral, but still. Mewtwo and Mew for me.
Good God, that damn Pokemon is strong.
I think Rosaria's quite strong. Rosary.
Are you sure this is the right place?
Rosary.
Something feels
I mean electric wise. The psychic wise. Rolps evolves into, then evolves into.
Curlia.
Thank you.
It goes Rolls, Curlia,
We were just doing what we were paid to do. You're punishing the wrong people here. You want the real culprit? It's this guy. He hired us to kidnap Sachin.
What happened? Who beat you all up?
Wait, you mean you aren't with them?
With who? Who did
Yeah.
this?
First there was this flying brat. Didn't bother asking any questions, just started throwing punches. After that, some
It
guy
is.
wearing green came along and interrogated us for a bit.
I've got the confirmation I needed. This
I
is
love
the one who
babies.
masterminded this whole plot. Kiwami.
My favourite one.
If you have any questions,
My favourite one
now's your chance
has
ask.
to be
When you're
the
done,
furry
I'm arresting
type.
them all and taking them back to the academia for further interrogation.
So why did you hire people to kidnap Sachin?
That was such a cute evolution in the middle of a Pokemon contest.
To go and live a carefree life. Not giving a second thought for my welfare.
I think that actually won it for her, didn't it?
Entire fortune in the care of the academia, along with a contract.
Because she was struggling and something went wrong. She started to get a little bit upset and it evolved right next to it to a furry type.
Didn't he say he would be here somewhere, watching the championship in the shadows? So, I figured I'd get some people to nab him. Then I make him change the contract.
Yes.
If the academia doesn't
I did like that look though.
I make him publicly announce that no. Fart knows how to stay hidden. I'll give him that. He's probably cooped up somewhere watching all this go on and laughing to himself. I already thought he'd gone mad 20 years ago. Who knows what a madman's truly capable of? Diadem of knowledge. You mean that thing he donated to the academia? Well, I
can tell you that it's very expensive. He sold a lot of assets to purchase it back in the day. Weird things started happening after he brought it home, too. For example, sometimes we'd hear a high-pitched voice coming from the storage room. Also, before
So
he
you'd end up
graduated
with
from
all
the academia,
females.
he once shut himself in that same storeroom and researched it non-stop for days. Something was already seriously wrong with him by that point. Nothing he did shocked me.
What do you mean, something wrong with him?
I only have a vague memory of it, since I was very young at the time. But I have the impression that he went out into the desert for research and didn't return for many years. When he finally did return, he was a
Yes.
changed person. He would mumble incomprehensibly and write essays day and night. I asked if I could see what he'd written,
And
but
you
he
couldn't
chased me out of the
capture
room.
them.
Later, he went out somewhere and took his written essays with him. When he got back, he signed his contract with the academia. Part of me wonders whether he'd already stopped being my father by that point. Perhaps the man we called Sachin was a demon from the desert who was wearing his skin.
Right.
You can stop now. You're creeping Paimon out.
You can believe me or not. Doesn't matter to me. I told you all I know. But if you do see Sachin, tell him this for me. Whatever it is that he's
Yeah.
researching out there, he'll always be garbage in my eyes.
You finished? In that case, come with us. Well, we finally caught the guy behind all this. Thanks for providing us with the critical information. Do you still have any lingering concerns?
Yeah, Ohifan's notes do mention that item.
Scribal Haytham looked into this matter.
Oh, yes.
Understood. Well, if you believe there to be an issue with the diadem, I'd suggest contacting the organizers and getting them to pause the competitions while we investigate.
That makes sense. Okay then, let's get back to the venue. We need to tell Karina what's going on.
Oops. Wiped you out. But he wasn't happy about that.
Karina!
You're finally back. Where have you been? I looked everywhere for you. The third round's already started.
We were out capturing some bad guys who wanted to kidnap Sachin.
Wow.
But that's not important right now. We think there might be something wrong with the Diadem of Knowledge, and we'd like to investigate it.
The diadem? That seems unlikely. The Diadem of Knowledge has been used in every extravaganza for the last 2 decades, always without incident. Why is this... This is pretty serious. Let me think. Okay, here's the situation. The diadem is currently in Mount Ima Forest. We moved it there before the third round began. In the third round, contestants have to go into Mount Ima Forest, find the diadem, bring it back, and place it on the stand. The first person to do this gets 4 points. Considering how close the scores are between our contestants, whoever wins this round is very
Yes.
likely to be the winner of the whole competition.
Sudowoodo as well. He was
I
tough.
suspect competition to be very fierce. You might not make it in time. I'll mark the diadem's location for you.
Yeah.
Please head there immediately.
One Pokemon I've always wanted to capture in the games, if there was one.
Alright,
Entei.
that's weird. The locator stopped working. Is the forest interfering with it?
Here we go, this is the big fight scenes. Ah, don't jinx yourself! It's alright if we go over just this once. And you have been sick, so we yes. Oh, look what I see. Big mushroom. Pardon? I've gone way beyond that now.
Uh-oh. This place looks empty. Did someone already take it? Well, we might as well head back and see if anyone's turned it in.
It doesn't look like from a distance. But, man, some of the things that happen. Crazy. A lot of things.
Yes. Yeah, and his Pokemon kept him warm all night. Charizard was a Charmeleon then. Charmander, yeah. Here we go.
But getting to the goal won't be easy.
It was a baby Charmeleon. No, thank you.
That guy enters the fray.
Are you watching? Battle Royale.
The competition is heating up. Oh. And here's Kaveh bringing up the rear.
So Sinnoh in a way, because he's got the jump boost.
It's Kaveh's toolbox. Throwing the diadem to its owner.
Yes, that's right. Put the diadem in place, and you shall gain all you desire.
Ryoma would be sick in this one.
Oh, hell yeah.
I need you to get
Especially with his slime wave.
I am confident.
That should be an attack name. Slime wave!
Disappoint me.
Because that's what it looks like, a wave of slimes.
What just happened to me?
Something's wrong.
Well, technically, we kind of...
We have the event, but it's not the same.
No, I want to character. Like,
A random creature. Like Skitty's assist. It's random. No, this guy... Here we go.
Long last. someone to inherit my estate.
I told you we're good.
My research. Come, Kaveh. Come to me, my child.
How do you know my name? Who are you?
I am Sachin.
That would be a good fight to watch though, just Wanderer and Sinnoh.
Fate is a curious thing. Seeing you reminds me of
And who do you think would win?
But you are made of sterner stuff than he. More cognizant of the trials and tribulations of this world.
Ty?
It is you who are worthy to inherit all that I once owned. We meet for the first time, children. But what I mean to say now is of utmost importance. So please, pay attention and bear witness.
No ult. No ult fights. So no ultimates, just the little ability.
And you are the creme of the creme. But if I were to choose a successor, I would choose you, Kaveh. Not only because you were victorious, but also due to our similarities in character.
Me? Similar to you?
Why, yes.
Lisa.
Both of us have the misfortune to be idealists. And that is the source of our misery.
Yeah, best teasing, definitely Yamiko. But flirting, Lisa.
What do you think I saw there? Alas, endless strife and slaughter.
Females.
Yes.
Conflict over water sources.
Layla.
Robbing of merchant caravans.
Nope.
Exploitation of the people
Okay.
relentlessly, day after day.
Embarrassed for the males, it would have to be Goro. Or Goro. Because of what Yamiko does to him. The poor sod. Oh, he's another Beastkin character, but he's an original. It's Tayu as well.
Performed countless experiments on human nature, and even sought out the scholars living deep in the desert, who called themselves the Lost.
What about a tail, though?
But in the end, I found that the answer I sought simply did not exist. It was not possible to simply assign blame for these transgressions.
Yeah. Beastkin is starting to make an appearance.
Sins were carved into humanity's very nature. Our nature begets conflict, and conflict begets destruction. This is the inexorable truth. The aim of my research was to draw lessons from history. But what I discovered was that history offers no such guidance. Things can only ever go from bad to worse.
Between Mona and Zhongli. Oh yeah, because of Tave.
So, I decided to bring my life to an end. But before I went through with it, a strange twist of fate led me to come into
It makes us pay for everything. Minus spoilers.
Into it, I placed my experiences before requesting that the academia manage my estate.
As I thought, the contract you signed with the Academia was in essence your will. But if you'd given up hope on this world, why did you feel the need to do this?
I mentioned that I have performed.
They're all strong in their own way, I can't answer that.
Human nature. And they regard this as the very last experiment of them all.
That's like saying, who's the strongest Digimon? They're all strong in their own way.
Minds of every generation. And so, with a handsome reward to draw out the worthiest of individuals, my hope was that one day I would find one who could untangle the mystery of human nature.
I see. So you desired a successor who was not only a genius, but who also understood the suffering of ordinary people. Such a person would have a clearer understanding of humanity, society, and the world. But did you ever consider that wealth numbs the human heart to the pain in the world? Even an idealist may be incapable of following through on your wishes after inheriting your wealth.
What?
You are highly intelligent, yet you are not the sort of person who would understand my line of thinking. To me, this is also part of the experiment.
I'd say it's a
Part
tie.
of my investigation into human nature.
Yeah.
Whether my successor suffers as a consequence of
My
my
Yaka
research,
doesn't want to. I know her
or
brother
succumbs
wants
to
her
an
to get with
indulgence
training
in
so
pleasure seeking,
he can continue the
my
blood.
research will have progressed.
Well, he could technically
Free from the fundamental sickness of
also
the world,
contribute
I
as
am
well
quite the
because
unbearable weight of its history. And I lament the research that I failed to complete. And this, Kaveh, my dear child.
Yet you're absolutely certain that you want to give me everything you owned? For me to do with as I please?
I have faith in what I see. Now wear the diadem, Kaveh, and complete the journey.
unless it's the women who rule the roost in that family. Because in some Japanese households, the women are the bosses, not the men.
Will the verdict I reached cause you suffering? Or will this newfound wealth
Now watch this. He's just been told that that'll give him everything that he desires and more. Money.
Huh?
Look what he does. Shocking, even Al Haytham.
The last thing I need is more
No,
suffering.
I know why also.
I don't need it. Didn't you say that you saw a lot of people in pain?
Yep, which is Sasheen.
That's the case.
But it's also he's suffered enough and he doesn't want to suffer anymore. So he wants to spread the goodness to others. Because the money would help.
Yeah, I know the one thing. Smile.
Yeah, because he found someone to do what he
That'll be
couldn't.
the end of that.
That's what I take out of it at
Any
least.
physical
Excuse me.
discomfort? I'm fine. Thanks, Tighnari. Don't worry about me. Don't push
Tanara's
yourself
gonna give him
further.
a once over, make sure he's okay, you can tell.
Kaveh may have broken the diadem, but he successfully completed the task prior to that. According to the rules, this makes him the victor of round 3. Points-wise, this also makes him the winner of the Inter-Darshan Championship. As the champion and Sachin's personally designated successor, Kaveh has obtained the rights to inherit the entirety of his estate. For the avoidance of doubt, can you confirm that it is your intention to donate all of Sachin's wealth?
Like I said, he thought that the world is a bad place. Well then, let's use what he left behind to change it for the better. Rejecting the world will achieve nothing. He and I, we're not the same.
All right. As the scribe, I will make a record of this incident on file. The sages will contact you in person for details on how exactly Sachin's estate is to be used.
That sounds fine.
I
I don't know
really
if his
think about
research findings were right,
it.
nor would I know how to finish his research for him. But what I do know is that by ending this here, no contestants will have to suffer. We won't be the last. There will be more championships to come, and countless future scholars will follow in our footsteps. Sachin's words can only cause pain, but not anymore. We're all scholars here. I know full well that shutting down his views like this is autocratic and arrogant. Fine by me. I'll bear that responsibility. It's the least I can do. And,
Yeah.
well, it's the
Does it
only
begin
thing
with
I can do.
S by chance?
Well said. What you've expressed is a sense of justice and idealism that many aspire to, but few dare follow through with. I say this despite the fact that, in
Yes.
my view, it's quite ridiculous. You have long been aware of what your flaws are, but your pride alone prevents you from admitting it. Nevertheless, your perspective is well suited to appearing in a victory speech. Contestant Kave, on behalf of the organizing committee, it is my honor to congratulate you
New
on your victory.
companion.
What? Please. I don't need your insincere praise. Anyway, this isn't the time or place for debates. Keep your commentary focused on the competition, not my views.
Congratulations, Kave. Also, you'll need to prepare for the award ceremony. Looks like the ceremony will be held at the main venue. Let's head over and check it out.
Here we go. The last bit. And I'm going to do all this again after this. Yeah, but there's little bits as well, so it's good. the funny bits about to come up that will make you laugh. Sinnoh, what does he like most of all? besides the terrible puns. Uh-huh. No. It doesn't tell him this, unfortunately. Yep.
Thank you all for your excellent performance. And that brings this year's Interdarshan Championship to a close.
Look how pissed Sinnoh is.
Pleasure to invite
Because he
our champion,
lost.
Kave, to the stage to receive his award. Typically at
Well,
this
it's nothing
point,
to do with
we crown our
us.
champion with a
For
diadem,
once.
as well as presenting them with their award. However, we have just received word that Kave has inherited Sachin's estate and made the decision to donate it all to charitable causes.
Sachine's estate is getting donated?
So much more. And he gave it all up?
Yeah, kind of.
Kave's generosity will give many struggling families the chance to change their lives for the better. Of course, without the diadem and prize money to present, this makes the award ceremony a little more concise than expected. Would you like to say a few words, Kave? I'm sure many...
I'm not entirely sure what I should say under these circumstances. I'm glad he won, even though I'd say luck played a big part in that. As for why I want to give the Mora away, I don't support Sachin's views, and I don't want to take his Mora. With a lot of things in life, people need to experience them for themselves. It shouldn't be up to one person to make a judgment on. Not him, and not me either. Anyway, this isn't really the time and place for such weighty and complicated topics. So, I guess that's all. I'll leave it there. Thanks very much.
Oh, Kave, just one moment. While this is a short and sweet award ceremony, we do still have a prize to present you with. Please take this limited edition Genius Invocation TCG card. Additionally, your champion status will be logged in your record. This means that the sages will give priority consideration to any future project proposals you submit.
All right, I'll take the card. But as for project proposals, forget it.
In that case, I declare the award ceremony over. Let's give our champion Kave one last big round of applause.
I still don't really get it. The sum of Mora would have been enough for me to live in luxury for my entire life.
That just means you're not strange enough to understand the way that geniuses think. Come on, you've still got the whole Wisdom Gala to explore.
Glad that that's over. I think I'm quite good at giving speeches, but this one was just so tiring.
Do you mean that you're still exhausted
Oh, that's
from
what
the
we
competition?
don't have in this game yet.
Honestly, you don't look happy at
What's
all,
that?
but whatever else happened, you're the champion, you know? Don't you think you should be proud of that?
I suppose. Oh, wait. Sino said he wanted the card, didn't he?
So you're gonna give it to him? But if it's a rare one, you should be able to make a
Or
nice
whatever
little
Tanari
draw.
is.
Why would I do that? It's of no use to me whatsoever.
Definitely not a rabbit.
I may as well just give it to him.
The tail. You're gonna think of the tail.
Next see him.
If it was a rabbit, it'd be a pom-pom.
You should do it yourself.
Right.
Come on, let's go find Sino.
Oh, that's what we need. We need a rabbit character in the game.
Isn't that what Kiara
Rest
is?
for a while longer.
No, Kiara.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Off to talk to Sino. No, it's even funnier now. It's even funnier now, trust me.
I'm still thinking about this achievement.
That's something like a parent to do to the child with the Rhea.
They gave me this limited edition Genius Invocation card. I figured you'd have more use for it than I.
But it's a limited edition.
Look at Sino's face.
Give it to me.
What else would I do with it? I have no use.
He's offered to give the card to him.
But it's a limited edition. Kaveh, are you in trouble?
Someone pulled someone by the ear.
Just tell me what's wrong and I will help you.
From where?
That's not what I meant at all. Yes, I have all sorts of problems, but that
I
has
can't
absolutely nothing to do with this card. I'll figure my own issues out by myself.
All right.
Pokemon? Oh, yeah.
Generosity.
Brock.
But now that I realize that you have no concept of its value, I cannot simply take it from you. How about this? I shall buy it from you at a fair price. Namely,
And
the
Krogan.
previous limited edition card sold for.
Bro.
It's just one card. How much can it really be worth?
1 million more at the very least.
How much?
$1 million more?
If you feel that's too low, I can go a little higher.
1 million more for a
Yeah.
card? But you already have a whole bunch of these, shiny ones, don't you? I saw your deck last time we played.
Even in one of the movies, in the Entei one, he walks up to someone and it's the only time he actually gets away with having his ear pulled. I'm Brock from Future City and I want to be your boyfriend. He runs before Misty can grab him, but the girl says thanks but no thanks, and he goes, oh. Have you never seen that before? A real shot?
You definitely don't want to end up borrowing money in a moment of impulsivity. Living with debt is miserable.
He typically gets his goo-goo eye face and goes, skip, 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 introduces himself. No thanks.
In that case, maybe you're the one who should be listening to your advice.
Yes, he's been trying for literally decades.
Sino will take this precious card, and it shall join the deck of destiny. Kaveh,
I shall take this precious card.
thanks to you, I have achieved my goal for participating in this tournament.
All right, if you insist. Far be it from me to refuse your courtesy any further.
Well, he just got his million more which will help pay for the bills, but also treats everyone to a meal.
In fact, let me treat you all to a meal later. Bring Tainari and Kale, too.
Well, this is what they call all's well that ends well. Paimon wonders how the other contestants are doing. Let's go check in with them, shall we? Since we're guest commentators and all.
That'd be interesting. Yeah. Oh, here's a question for you. What kind of Pokemon would each character have? Genshin characters. Electric.
I'm Kelly.
Jolteon.
You can't go wrong taking advice from me on what to wear. Back in the day, my fashion style was considered cutting edge by everyone in the academia.
Yeah, Fox Pokemon.
Really? Well, then, sure, Madame Farzan. Maybe you could pick out a few fashionable outfits for us.
Farzan!
Electric.
Even Dia and Candace are here! What are you
Well,
up to?
kind of
Candace and
Fox-ish,
I've
because
seen
it's
these two over
more
their strange
techno.
hairstyles. Madame Farzan here's pretty friendly. When she heard that we were buying clothes, she decided to give us some help.
I don't really see anything I'm
Stars of
familiar with.
Pokemon, it depends on the person.
We can purchase some textiles and make clothes ourselves. Let's go with the plain fabric as our base. And embroider red and pink flowers.
Honestly, I think you go for a fire
And some
type.
green leaves.
Oh, wait a sec. You sure that's the latest style? That sounds a lot like what the older folks back home would wear.
Don't worry, this style is a timeless classic.
No thanks. This is actually sounding pretty weird.
Wait. Madame Farzan's right. That style is a classic. It used to be mainstream fashion. But these days,
That makes
there are other
sense.
options too, if you don't mind. How about I
Oh,
pick some clothes out for everyone? It's not often that we get to meet up, especially since Candace rarely makes
Yeah.
it to Sumeru.
I'm thinking more like Articuno as well.
A great bargain.
Sure. I'm happy to leave it to you.
Because she's as elegant as an Articuno.
To have a look. One always has to keep on.
Farazan, I've no idea.
Madame Farzan? Come quick! She's over here!
Who are you?
We're new in the academia. We saw all the amazing things you did during the competition. Do you have any classes we could sign up for?
Of course I do. And you're both very welcome to join.
That's great! We can't wait.
Yeah.
What's your area of research? Precision mechanics?
I'm from Haravatat.
Uh-huh. But you seem like an expert in machines. Wait, sorry. Their classes are so boring, though. I'm sorry, ma'am. Let me know if you run any other classes in the future. I'll be there.
Easy. Frost Pokemon.
What about you? Aren't you going to leave with your friend?
Glaceon.
I think you're amazing, Madame Farzan. And I'd like
Glaceon. Snorunt.
Post-ocean lessons might be a little tough to arrange.
Vanillish.
Forward to learning from you.
I see. You're a good child. Don't worry. Study under me, and I promise you will get the best teaching available.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Well, I
Describe
won't
it.
disturb you any further. See you in class.
I don't quite understand what happened there, but congratulations, I think.
Traveler, Paimon, would you two like to come and pick out some clothes?
Oh, yeah.
We got a meal with Kaveh later, and we have to check in with all the other contestants.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, have any of you seen Hat Guy or Layla? I don't know where Hat Guy went. We just saw Layla not too long ago, though. But she was hanging out with some other Wataru students, so we didn't get a chance to speak with her. Are you gonna go and see what she's up to?
I'd say the first one that they could get would be the God. The God. Yes, because that way they can change the past a little bit. Oh, Lugia, good choice. You. Suicune. Both gorgeous Pokemon. Oh, I just thought of one for Lumine. What about Celebi? I could see that. I could see that. Jirachi, yeah. But that was only awake for 7 days. Oh, here's one. Absol, who would have it? Razor, yeah, I can see that.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Apart from the nose is too button-like for a wolf.
Oh, stop it. If you're going to beat yourself up after doing as well as you did, how bad does that make us look?
I know, but we
It's
had
not
to
like
get
any
it
of
done
us
and we're
ever got to the championship.
nearly finished.
You were the only contestant who scored points in both the first two
Please,
rounds, right?
Dragoon, even if you're coughing up your guts next time, let's do it closer together.
So close to winning the competition.
I mean, I know we've still got the other event to do, but I want to wait a day to refresh the head, because that won't take long to do.
Even Tainari from Amota, even Sino the General Mahamatra was there. You're amazing, all of you. Getting points off them is a huge achievement. The way I see it, people aren't exaggerating one bit with the nicknames they give you. You are a
I do
genuine
think Razor.
genius.
Oh, Tinari.
But I really don't think I qualify as a genius. In the
Jane.
second round, for instance, I dozed off and somehow found myself beside the device.
Oh, I just thought of one for Coley.
Ah, come on, don't be so hard on yourself.
Meryl.
We've decided we're taking you out to celebrate, and that's final. Let's go.
Bulbasaur, yeah.
Layla, the rest
Or
are just
Bayleaf.
all about you.
Looks like things are going well for Layla.
I went for Meryl because of the healing properties.
The end of the competition. Oh well, it's almost mealtime. We'd better go meet up with Kave and Sino now.
Raiden Shogun. Every electric character on unlock. Electabuzz. Yeah, nice.
Either that or Mewtwo because, you know, I'm a costume. Oh, that'd be fun.
Here's one, which I kind of like my option. Zhongli, Meowth. Payday. Can Persian use Payday? I don't think it can because I've never seen a Persian use Payday. Hang on a minute. Well, these guys are going to be chatting in a minute. Pokemon, can Persian use Payday? Ooh, I've got one for that. How about Shift Tree? Well, they live a longer life the most Pokemon of 1,000 years.
Are you sure you have enough to cover
Good
this?
choice.
Don't blow it all at once.
Don't worry, I budgeted very carefully, and this is well within my means. Anyway, I've lost count of how many times you've treated me. It's high time I return the favor. Oh, Traveler, Paimon, over here!
Good one.
Look at all this! Good food, here we come!
I heard that you went to see the other contestants. How's everyone doing?
Marissa found herself a student, and Layla's classmates are bowled over by how well she did.
Persian can use payday.
Who knows where he's gone?
Well, Hatham's gone missing in action, too. At one time, I'm actually in a good enough mood to treat him to a nice meal. He disappears without a trace.
From generation 4
That guy.
to
Heck that he
6.
was gone. I still have questions about that note he left. Well, whatever. He can do what he wants. Now, let's eat.
There's also payday is a skill of another Pokemon as well, but I've never seen it and it is ugly.
On further reflection, of course.
Berserker.
At the time, I was expecting at least some amount of deliberation.
Sachine's voice started talking to me inside my head from the moment I picked it up. I could feel his emotions, too. It was a mix of despair and horror swirling around inside my mind. He bombarded me with his ideas relentlessly. He was trying to brainwash me. It gave me a splitting headache that only got worse as he went on. Like I was saying at the time, his views are not necessarily completely without value. But if all his research does is lead to misfortune, then we're probably better off without it.
If his forbidden research
What'd
was
you
spread
ask?
in a
Sorry.
harmful form and cause people to suffer, the Matcha would step in and ban it.
I think you did the right thing. I suppose another way to approach it would have been to claim that you agreed to his research, but give up the research as soon as you've inherited the wealth. But that wouldn't have been your style. I won't comment on his theories or experiments, but I don't believe that he was careless in his choice of candidate. He chose you. That means
You
he
tell
knew
me
what he was
first,
doing.
go on.
Perhaps. I just think that if you accept someone else's things, you should honor their wishes.
That's
Yeah.
amazing. It means that you have integrity.
Thank you, oh my god, thank you. See, you get me, Kale.
That makes sense,
Good thing
yeah.
Hatham isn't here right now. It'd be
I
quick to
think he's the
explain what's
Denny.
wrong.
Seems like you always include him in the conversation, even when he isn't here.
Yep. No dinner with Kaveh is complete without a few words about Alhaitham.
I sense
Go
that
on.
Hatham has in fact been here with us all along.
He's here? Where? Why didn't you tell me?
He lives rent-free in each of our hearts.
Oh, it's an Alolan Meowth evolution. No, not Alolan. There's hang on.
That was horrifying.
No, it's the Galarian
Down
Meowth.
my spine.
There's 3 types of Meowth. There's the original Team Rocket Meowth and Persian. There's Alolan, which are like a silver grey colour. And then there's the
Word of mouth proved very effective.
Galarian Meowth that looks bizarre as hell.
Friends and so on. Now, a record number of
And
people
all 3 versions of Meowth are called Meowth.
Are you free next month? You should come along. Maybe even say a few words.
Weird when you think about when aliens killed it.
Yeah, but the revolution's different.
About anything Amorta related.
So, Meowth to Persian, Meowth to Dark Persian, was called something else. Then there's Meowth to Berserker.
Oh, well, that's no problem.
It is no offense to the creators of Pokemon, but isn't that just a tad lazy?
I can
I'm full. Thanks. I'm super full.
That's the thing with Meowth.
If only we could eat like this
I
every
mean,
Yeah, we should do this more often. Work will always be there, but seeing friends is important too. This is a good restaurant. Let's definitely come here again.
Sounds good. We should pick a few other places as backup options, though.
I think she'd have a psychic Pokemon to keep like a filing system in check. Yeah. Or the giraffe rig.
Do you have plans after this?
I was thinking of maybe going to the academia for some alone time. Nothing set in stone, though. Why do you ask?
Oh, Yenfei. Oh, what's that Pokemon that can tell the truth? It's one of the semi-newish ones, but that'd be come in handy for a lawyer. I think it's a Pokemon that can detect the truth of lies. Oh, D-Luke! Growlithe! Go on. Ooh, yeah. And the final step, we're going to Aru Village one more time. For some more dang talking. Let it be over, please. We're never doing this again, Dragoon. We're never saving it till last day again. But my eyes, they feel like I've got lead weights on them. You owe me big time.
Yep.
Yeah. If you hear snoring in the background, it's probably me taking a rest. A well-earned gaming rest. Wow. I'm joking, Hawk.
Didn't expect to run into you here.
Definitely a desert-dwelling Pokemon.
Sachin's notes? Yes. I came across his profile while I was organizing some documents and became interested in his
Sandile.
research. If it wasn't for that, I never would have agreed to being a commentator. I had a hunch after seeing the fragment of his mind, and sure enough, I came here and found his research.
I know what you mean, we'll just say Sandile for now. That evolution.
I think you may have misunderstood
What
something.
about Fischl?
The reason Sachin chose that architect to inherit his research was that only he could really empathize with both the calamity and the
Good
humanity
choice.
that these notes
Oh,
seek to convey. Only one who resonates with these sentiments would suffer and begin to think of history as bleak, the present as perplexing, and the future as pessimistic. Empathy is a double-edged sword.
Psychic Pokemon, I'd say Mischievous.
And their wide social circle comes with certain societal advantages. But this also makes it...
Oh, the one that looks like a genie.
All important things in life involve other people.
Yeah.
As such, it's extremely difficult to live a life that causes... If you really want to achieve your goals, you have to be prepared to make enemies along the way. Not everyone can deal with that reality. And that reality is like the material here. Objective...
Barbara Chansey.
But, at the end of the day, for all these experiment results and conclusions...
I'll hate them, Geodude.
Sachin's.
So, what are your thoughts now that you've read it?
Yeah.
As a scholar, Sachin was
Oh! No, I revolt that to Sweedle.
Squarely on humanity, experimented extensively with
The
variety of
Pokemon
results,
that paints on
and all
walls.
conclusions. In that sense, one might say his views were
Yes.
correct.
So, people are bad? And things can only
I
ever
could
get
see that
worse?
happening. I really, really
All
could.
that's true?
That is not a question for me to answer. Someone else will arrive shortly. You can ask them instead. All I will say is that the world is not built on correctness alone. Sometimes, being correct means nothing at all.
Wobbuffet.
Good option. This one's a little on top of me.
Lofty ideals may provide no defense at all against nihilism, but perhaps little
Good
decisions
choice.
can. By their own choice, the idealist seeks to bring happiness to all while denying themselves the same. Thus, they shall never reach even the borders of truth until they wipe away the ignorance that blinds them. I've never been able to agree with certain philosophies. Even Sachin himself struggled to comprehend the notion of sacrificing oneself for the greater good.
Krogunk.
But sadly, all viewpoints will find their supporters, and the way we see the world largely decides our
Because she's
fates.
quite cold.
All right then. I
No,
got
wrong
what I came
person.
for.
Are they going
These
to
research materials
Kujisara?
are yours to look after. I'll be off.
Wait, you came here just to read this stuff? You missed out on a big get-together, you know.
Get together? Ah, yes, that makes
Mm-hmm.
sense. This is a good opportunity for that sort of thing.
Guess what? Harley treated everyone this time.
Then I'm sure he packed up the leftovers for me. See ya.
Oh, yeah.
And there he goes. Well, seems like
Oh, I just got one for Layla. Snorlax, then she can sleep.
You said that someone else would answer our question. What do you think that'll be?
Evie. Honestly, I think Snorlax, because if she's pushing herself, we can just yawn, put her on his belly, and just sleep. Slack off, yeah.
Paimon, you're already here. Nihira! Protagonist. Wait, so you asked him to take part in the championship? Yes, it was me. Are you surprised?
Kaya.
Did you know that there was something wrong with the diagram from the start? And if so, why didn't you switch it out for another one?
I agree. Kokami.
He spent his entire
Oh,
researching
Lapras.
These materials are a result of that. These are the crystallization of his wisdom. Yes, I was worried that the material might cause some destruction, but I didn't want to wipe away all his hard work searching for the truth.
Torma, Gyarados.
I had Hector here to help me keep an eye on things.
Seriously? I think you can stop calling me that now.
Why?
Ayator. That cow Pokemon, because he likes his bowl of milkshakes.
Hadn't been able to handle his research.
Yeah.
Or if it brought pain to more people, he would have intervened at a suitable moment.
And after all that, the person Sachin
Oh, I just saw one for Ito.
that is life's work.
What's that?
Pretty hilarious.
I was also
Right home.
that this could be an opportunity for you to learn how to interact with people normally.
I'm sorry, but that's a perfect mix for a bull-headed character.
I'm still paying you back for your help. And the last thing I
Oh, Klee, Electrobe.
Rita, what did you mean by Sachin's
There needs to be an exploding Pokemon for Klee.
Does that mean that you approve of his research?
And then the other one I could think of was Electrobe or
Truth to me,
yeah, what were you going to say before that anyway?
people only see the mushroom of the Shroomboar's back, and they conclude that the Shroomboar is a mushroom. Others see only the Shroomboar's body.
Bennett, one for Bennett. I have an idea.
Still others look deeper inside
Go on.
and determine that the Shroomboar is meat.
I'm going to say matchup.
These are all correct in their own way, but none of them objectively describe the Shroomboar.
Venti, easy. Chatot.
But also not.
Yes.
The world is the same way.
not even I included, can understand it in
Yalan.
all of us are somewhere on the path toward truth. Within the confines of our limited knowledge, some may blindly believe in the beauty of this world, and others may focus only on its evils.
Okay.
The most
Cross.
important thing isn't what state the world is in now. Ultimately, my duty as the God of Wisdom is to guide.
That was a long speech. So what are you actually going to do with these research materials?
Because Kaveh has the successor of this research.
We don't know a lot of the other ones.
See these ideas to
I'm thinking,
I will see what happens. But even though Sachine's research could be
oh, what was the name of the Pokemon?
it is still a building block of the truth. If someone wishes to follow in his footsteps in the
It's a grass type Pokemon, looks very, very feminine, and uses Vine Whip when you first see it in the series. It begins with an S.
Vahumana doesn't have that kind of talent.
Starter Pokemon.
Wait, you're not intending to keep me in Vahumana long term, are you?
No.
I don't remember signing up to become a scholar.
Yeah, it's very feminine looking. You know, you're very curvy looking. You know what I mean?
Well, to that, I hope that your studies in Vahumana will help you deal with your own fate and learn how best to settle old debts from your past. I will review your final thesis myself. I am expecting great things from you, Mr. Hat Guy.
What about Shao? And we are done! Well, thankfully I'm on the last part of Tony's. So, oh.
Yeah.
Can I go to bed now? Well, I can't because I've got to finish off Tony's. No, and I'll just skip the dialogue. 6 hours, 17 minutes. Oh yeah, primo count. Drum roll, please. 5,835. Plus the 49 glitters. We'll have a think of partner pairings. Poke partner pairings.